Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your forecast from the Gasmic Tarot. This is a general reading, love, money, and career for the period beginning the 10th of May. Because it's a general reading, it may not resonate with all of you. So take a look at the forecast for your moon sign and your rising sign. Mixing it up here, got some new decks, so they're a little bit stiff. So thanks for bearing with me here. This is an energetic reading, which means that my gaggle of spirits are in the space. I'm channeling messages. I'm also getting some of your guides, some of your past loved ones in these readings. If one of your guides comes up, I will point it out. Just no doubt there. All right, sorry about the stiff decks here. And we'll try to get these cards out as soon as possible. I have the mini deck as well for the period beginning May 10th. Thanks again, by the way, for liking and clicking that little subscribe button, adding your comments so that YouTube can find the channel. If this resonates with you, if you want to claim the reading, throw a comment below. The period beginning the 10th. Let's see what we have. I laid the cards out. Okay. Also about these new decks, the decks are in the description below. I'd love your opinion on these new decks if you want to share them in the comments. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys can see that. Okay. All right, they all showing up in the frame? Pretty much. Also, let me get some clarification here on these columns. Okay, all right. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, so what I'm seeing here, Spirit is throwing messages in my ear. Lots of hearts on this deck here. This spread. All right, so I'm feeling as if getting from them there's something that you're hesitating on, some decision that you really need to make, and it has to do with trying something different. That you're going to be trying something new, and there's a fear there of failure, a fear of maybe you're afraid of making the wrong decision. So instead, you're just staying still. You don't want to repeat the same mistakes, and I get that. But you're learning from your mistakes, and you are moving forward. You're moving forward here. You have the Chariot. That's about moving forward. So you are making a decision. It looks like you are moving forward during the period. That's really going to open you up. Some of you are revisiting mentally some past experiences. So you're thinking about the past. You're afraid of making the same mistake, but you're taking the time, and this is the homework really. You're taking the time to revisit those the old relationships, whether it be a love relationship, family relationship, job relationship, so that you can put them into perspective and weigh them, and that's going to help you move forward. You've got Merlin here, and this is the energy healing card, and you're in a period of healing here at the beginning of this period. And you're making a wise choice. This is great. You're really moving into your own. You should be happy about that. And I see Okay, so we have the Magician, so you're creating, you're manifesting, and this is going to move really quick. I mean, I see swift movement. I'm getting that it is going to create stability in your space. You know, as you focus on what's most important to you. You're really opening up. Some of you are really finding that passion in how you make money. Some of you are moving forward in a relationship. Oh, somebody's spirit guide is saying you're getting engaged. Congratulations. But I see a lot of professional success opportunities here. I see the ability to channel that creative you, that passion, to really move you forward, which is delicious now, isn't it? So this is interesting because we have the 6 and the 6, okay? These really both represent the lovers, and they're right on top of each other. So the 6 of Hearts represents love, beauty, and union. In the other deck, it's about that harmony, that peace in relationships. It's about finding what you love on the work front. It's about opening up that creative channel, and this is really good for you. It's an opportunity to celebrate and open that door to something that's really going to make you feel more fulfilled. You know, more simplicity in the life, but an enriched life, a life filled with fulfillment. You know, and in this set of cards here, and I'm sorry, I forget the deck. The decks are all below if you're interested. Power attractors. Okay, the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. So when you find love in yourself, and it's about loving who you are, where you are right now. When you do that, boy, the door opens and there's no more fear. Okay, there's a responsible amount of fear. You know, you don't run into traffic, but you take those risks. You open the door to step on the path to increase the fulfillment in your life and the journey. You know, and the Divine Matrix, you know, like that movie, they're inside the Matrix. Well, anything can happen in the Matrix. It's about aligning with the all that exists. So it's that universal flow of energy. You know, it's that state of mind, that perception. What we perceive is what we create. It was our reality. Reality is perception. And it's all about letting go of fear, letting go of that Earth A negative emotions, those Earth A energies, and moving into Earth B, which is filled with a delicious, passionate life with joy and bliss and appreciation and charity. That's where you're headed. I mean, this is, there was a time when I was stuck, and we all get stuck. You know, these days when I get stuck, I don't beat myself up over it. You know, I go with the flow. And when something doesn't seem, you know, when I'm faced with a fearful situation, I ask. So, for example, I was going on a Vipassana, which is a vow of silence and a deep meditation for a couple of weeks. I had put all my stuff into storage. I left where I was at. I drove to this location. And I was early, I was going to take a couple of days to get there. This was up in Northern California. But I ended up leaving at 2 a.m. and I got there the same day. So I was about 50 miles away and I didn't have a place to stay. And I said, okay, guys, I need a hotel. And I ended up in this 100-year-old place that was on 300 acres. Talk about delicious. And I was scared. I was so afraid. You know, I was homeless by choice at that point, and didn't know where I was. You know, this journey was scary. And I threw up. It was like 6 a.m. I got up the next day, and there's nobody up. I walk over to the where the front desk is, and there was this sign, this chalkboard that had a saying on it. And let me paraphrase because I don't know the exact verbiage, but you can look it up. It was by Patrick Overton. And it said, as you walk to the edge where there's no more light, take that first step into the darkness knowing that one of two things will happen. You either hit solid ground or you'll be taught how to fly. I cried. I was beside myself. As I said, and I think it had the word courage in there. And really courage is, I'm afraid, but I do it anyway because I know it is and following my heart. And when you're following your heart, you get that little tickle. But yeah, sometimes change is scary, and at that point I was going into an area, it was out of my comfort zone. I left all my stuff in storage. I had no place to go back to. So, and that was by choice at that point. It was something that I had to do. So just know that it's okay to be afraid, but when we have courage, we move forward. So whatever you're going through, trust and ask. Ask the guys. You can call the guys Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You can call it the Mac Daddy energy force of the universe. Doesn't matter to me. I will not judge you. Ask for assistance, but do it out of appreciation for where you're at, even if where you're at is not where you want to be. Okay? And do it out of an emotion that's a Earth B emotion. Peace, love, and joy, bliss, appreciation, charity. Versus an Earth A emotion, which are all the negative emotions. The one that's on the borderline is courage. I'm afraid, but I'm doing it anyway. So have courage to know that you can really accomplish anything. And we can. Scorpio is in my sign. I'm very excited about this reading. Thanks again for your comments. Thanks again for your subscriptions. Thanks again for telling me if you like these new decks. And have a great week. We'll see you next time.